Like, not even smile?
So here's my mom, my friend Julian, my sister, my cousin, and my aunt. And he's gonna record me. Okay. So do you guys remember the first time you guys fell in love, and then the first time you saw that person? For some of us, we kind of knew that that's the person that we wanted. We might have even taken like a double take. And then sometimes we just we can't really stand them at first. They're kind of annoying, and you just don't want to like really be around them. But after a while, after some like dates or some hangouts, you realize that this is a person that you want to be with for the rest of your life. So there are like different stages of falling in love, and the three that I'm gonna be performing are: the first time you see him, the second time is when you realize that you want this person to be with you for the rest of your life, and the third is when you pronounce your love for them. So my first piece I'll be performing is a small text from the book Paper Towns, and it's by John Green, and the main character Quentin, kind of like his neighbor Margot is like kind of the girl like next door, and so he kind of like I wouldn't say stalk, but like admires her from afar. And so the second one is Words Are Not Enough, a poem by Denise Boyette. And the third piece is dialogue from the movie When Harry Met Sally. And the scene's going to be when he professes his love to her at the New Year's Eve party. So, although not all moments in love are like peaches and cream, it's important to think of the positive moments with those people. So here's Paper Towns by John Green. The way I figure it, everyone gets a miracle. Like, I will probably never be struck by lightning, or win a Nobel Prize, or become the dictator of a small nation in the Pacific Islands, or contract terminal ear cancer, or spontaneously combust. But if you consider all the unlikely things together, at least one of them will probably happen to each of us. I could have seen it rain frogs, I could have stepped on Mars, I could have been eaten by a whale, I could have been married by the I could have married the Queen of England or survived months at sea. But my miracle was different. My miracle was this: out of all the houses in the subdivisions of Florida, I ended up living next to Margot Roth Spiegelman. Our subdivision, Jefferson Park, used to be a Navy base. But then the Navy didn't need it anymore, so it returned the land to the citizens of Orlando, Florida, who decided to build a massive subdivision, because that's what Florida does with its land. My parents and Margot's parents ended up moving next door to one another just after the first houses were built. Margot and I were 2. 7 years later. So Margot and I were 9, our parents were friends, so we would sometimes play together. Biking past the cul-de-sac streets at Jefferson Park, the hub of our subdivision's wheel. I always got very nervous whenever I heard Margot was about to show up on the account of how she was the most fantastically gorgeous creature I've ever seen. On the morning in question, she wore white shorts and the pink shirt that featured a green dragon breathing a fire of orange glitter. It is difficult to explain how awesome I found this t-shirt at the time. Margot is always biked standing up, her arms locked as she leaned on the handlebars, her purple sneakers a circuitous blur. So now I'll be performing the poem called Words Are Not Enough. And so this is when the main voice starts realizing that you want this person to be with you for the rest of your life. And you can't see your life without this person. So here's Words Are Not Enough. No words could ever tell you, no action could express the way I feel about you. With you, my life is blessed. You're the light in my tunnel. You're my pot of gold. You're the strength that gets me through when despair has taken hold. You're my once in a lifetime. You make my life complete. You're my blue ribbon in the shadow of defeat. There's nothing I could ever say and nothing I could ever do to let you know just how much love is in my heart for you. And So now here's my third piece, and it's the New Year's Eve scene from When Harry Met Sally. So Harry's gonna walk in to the New Year's Eve party. He's gonna see Sally, and then he's going to build the courage to finally say, after 11 years of knowing her, that he finally loves her. And so it's not easy to pronounce your love to somebody. So here's When Harry Met Sally. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and the thing is, I love you. What? I love you. How do you expect me to respond to this? How about you love me too? How about I'm leaving? Doesn't what I've said mean anything to you? What is it supposed to mean, Harry? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Harry. I know it's New Year's Eve, and I know you're alone, or you're feeling lonely, and you can't just show up here and tell me that you love me and expect it to mean something. I mean, what am I supposed to say? Great, Harry, you love me. That settles everything. Now we can waltz off to the sunset together? It doesn't work this way. Well, how does it work? I don't know, but not this way. Well, how about this way? I love how you get cold when it's 41 degrees out. I love the way your mouth turns just a little bit right there. I love how it takes you an hour and a half to order a sandwich. I even loved when you used my sweater from a Kleenex. I love how after spending the day with you, I can always smell your perfume on my clothes. I love how you're the last person I want to text, and you're the last person I want to talk to before I sleep at night. It took me 11 years to figure this out. And I came here tonight because when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. See, that's just like you, Harry. You say things like that, and you make it impossible for me to hate you. And I hate you. I hate you, Harry. I hate you. And then they both kiss, and then they get married a couple months later.
Yay!
Yay!
Good job.
That was beautiful.
Good job, Brian.
That was great.
Um,
Surprise.